Hello my beautiful people. So I did a video yesterday, but the sound went after about a minute. So I'm going to attempt to recreate pretty much what I did yesterday. So let's talk drugs and recovery. So most of you know I am a recovering addict. My demonic drug of choice was crack, and that basically fucked me up, screwed up my life, stole my soul, ruined relationships. I lost my kids. I lost custody of my kids. I never lost them because they're such a massive, strong part of my life. Anyway, I did it alone. I did it on my own. I dug down deep, pulled up my big girl pants, reached in, found my inner strength. I'm very lucky because I've been blessed with amazingly strong willpower, which I've inherited from my darling father. God rest his soul. But what I'd like to say is, if you're at that point where you can't go on, where you know that this has to stop, you cannot bear to be continuing that life, then I suggest strongly that you seek professional help. Now, if you're a little bit worried, embarrassed or scared for social services reasons to go to your GP, I completely get that. It's very scary to have to declare that. But you can look up addiction services online. Just Google search it, addiction services, recovery services, local workshops, etc. And you'll find an immense amount of companies, numbers and helplines that are going to get you through this, because everybody's recovery is very different. Mine is completely different to other people's. I did what you're not supposed to do and just stopped the alcohol, because for me alcohol was a real bad thing. Now I will say, and I get a lot of backlash for this, I smoke weed. I never smoked weed when I was on Class A's. A lot of people on Class A's don't. Sorry about stating me. But I do smoke it now, daily. And people say, oh, it's a gateway to other drugs. Well, guess what? For me, because remember, every journey is individual, it's been a gateway to recovery, a gateway to sobriety, a gateway to happiness, a gateway to success, a gateway to pain relief, a gateway to being grounded, and a gateway to keeping me out of the off license. Because what happens is, so this is me, I can resist temptation really well until I've got a drink inside me. And I don't mean a drink. I'm excessive about everything. So whenever I do anything, I go all in, go overboard. I mean, you've only got to look at my 55 pairs of reading glasses selection to realise I'm obsessive about things. So, I went, as they call it, cold turkey. But it's not for everyone. I mean, every individual's journey will be very, very different, because some people really work well with the 12 steps. Some people don't. Some people can do dry house. Some people need more help than others. It's your journey. It's what suits you. But these people who work in the addiction services have lived experience. They've done it, seen it, etc. Like me, I could probably be an addiction worker, possibly, if I didn't smoke weed, because I've seen it, done it, sniffed it and sent it home. I urge you to seek professional help, because it's a lot. it's a lot to try and do on your own. Now, the thing is, if it's an opiate-based addiction we're talking about, you're going to need professional help. You're going to need a substitute to get you through those first weeks of not having any opiates. Otherwise, it's too hard. And then there's work you need to do on yourself. There's healing. There's all these... Honestly, you'd be so surprised at what's actually available to help. You've just got to do a little bit of looking. You've got to do it. It's no good. You can't expect your mum... But mums, sisters, dads, brothers, wives, husbands, daughters, sons, best friends can all look up this information for you, but you're the one. You've got to pull your finger out and you've got to do it for yourself, because that's the only time it's going to work. Doing it for other people, doing it because you ought to, doing it because you've been influenced to, sorry, but that screams failure. It's you. It's your life. It's your journey. It's your healing that you've got to deal with. So people can assist you and support you, but primarily it's down to this journey, and you got yourself into that shit. Now you got to get yourself out of that shit. But there is help and support everywhere for you. If you're lucky enough to have a great family support network or friend support network, you're blessed. But you still need to talk to somebody that knows the journey, that knows things. And obviously there's things you must do, standard behaviour. There's certain people you have to eliminate. There's numbers that need to be blocked and deleted. There's situations, places, all of that. There's things that are triggers, and you've got to try and remember that those things need to be avoided, because you're just putting yourself on offer if you don't avoid these things. And unfortunately, if you've got someone really, really close to you who is a user and they're in active addiction and they have no intention at this time to stop, you can't have them around you. Honestly, I know it's sad, and some of you are going to lose some of your favourite people, but when you change your outlook and stop living for drugs and alcohol, either or both, when you do that, your tastes of who you're going to spend your time with will change. Birds of a feather flock together, etc., etc. It's too dangerous to expect yourself to be able to stick to this new regime that you're going to set yourself if you've got a mate who comes around buzzing out of their head, or you can't start your new life until you've completely given up your old one. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't blend. You can't mix and blend it. You're not a DJ. Do you know what I mean? So, well, some of you might be. Anyway, so you can do it. I did it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And my friend, who was an opiate addict for over 35 years, on methadone as well, completely clean of all opiates. And that is a task, mate. That is a whole different kettle of fish. But we've both done it. We've come through the other side and we're living our best fucking lives. Listen, I've had some great times in my life. This sounds really bad given that I've got 3 amazingly beautiful, talented, fantastic children, and 2 equally as fantastic and beautiful and talented grandchildren, and a heap of wonderful people in my life. I'll still say I've never been as happy as I am now. I'm so content and at peace and pain-free, because living in an active addiction was horrible. You'll know it yourself if you're in it. It's vile, and your loved ones, you're breaking their hearts on a daily basis. Do you know what I mean? My poor old mum, bless her. If anyone could do it for you, she'd have done it for me 30 odd years ago. But here we are. It is what it is, as they say. But you can do it. It's your life. It's your journey. You're the author of your own book. Put on those pages what you want, because I'm sure you don't want to reach the end of your life and find that there's no memories for people apart from you goofing out or lying and thieving and cheating and being not being present. So do